All right, today we're going to talk about making a really big leap. We're going from being someone who just uses AI to someone who actually builds with it. This is all about leveling up and taking back control, so let's dive right in. So, you've definitely been around the block when it comes to AI. I'm sure you've used tools like ChatGPT for hours, right? Getting it to help with emails, write some code, maybe just mess around a bit. You're an AI user, and honestly, that's the perfect place to start.
But here's the big question, the one that changes everything. What if, instead of just borrowing someone else's tool, you could build, run, and completely control your very own AI system, right from scratch? That is the jump from user to builder. And the tool that lets you make that jump? It's a platform called OpenClaw. The name kind of gives it away, right? This is about an AI that doesn't just talk. It actually does things. So what is it exactly?
Okay, at its heart, OpenClaw is an open-source AI automation platform. But the really crucial words there are on your own server. This means you build it, you run it, and you control it on your own hardware. Think of it like setting up your own personal AI workshop.
Now, I know personal AI workshop might sound a little out there. So let's ground this in a real-world example to show you what this actually looks like.
Okay, now this is where it gets really interesting. Look at all these steps. Imagine a customer fills out a form on your site. Instantly, and I mean instantly, an AI figures out what they need, creates a custom proposal, and emails it to them. At the same time, it updates your CRM and sends a Slack message to your team. You'd normally need, what, 4 or 5 different apps coupled together for that? With OpenClaw, you build that whole seamless system yourself. That is what real automation feels like.
And that brings us to the most important point. This is not just another app. It's a totally different way of thinking, and it's all built around one idea: ownership. Let's dig into why that is such a game changer.
This slide just nails the concept perfectly. Using a tool like ChatGPT, it's kind of like renting a supercar. It's awesome, it's powerful, but you don't own it. You have to follow their rules. OpenClaw, on the other hand, is like getting the keys to build your very own garage and manage a whole fleet of custom-built cars. You are in total, complete control. And that control is what unlocks everything else. As you can see here, ownership isn't just one thing. It's this cascade of benefits. You get total control over how it works, you can customize it for your exact needs, and you can scale it up as much as you want without asking permission. And here's the big one. Because it all runs on your hardware, you get complete privacy. No platform lock-in. Your data stays your data. So how's this even possible? Well, it's self-hosted. It runs in something called a Docker container, which is basically just a neat little package with everything the software needs to run. And you put it on your own server. You don't have to be a tech genius, but this is the secret sauce that makes all that privacy and control a reality. Okay, so you've got control, you've got privacy, you've got the garage. Now we get to the fun part. What kind of cars can you actually build? What are the real things you can create with this? So who is this actually for? Well, it's for anyone who's ready to stop just using AI and start really building with it. You could be an automation developer, a digital marketer, a startup founder, even an educator. If you're a builder at heart, this is for you. And I really have to hammer this point home one more time. This is not about making another simple chatbot. It's about becoming an architect, designing and building these powerful, complex systems that can handle a whole series of tasks all on their own. You could, for example, build a full-blown content creation engine, something that researches topics, writes articles, generates social media posts, and even schedules everything to go out. All of it running on its own 24/7. Or what about building really smart lead generation bots? I'm not talking about the annoying pop-ups. I mean bots that can have real conversations, figure out if someone's a good fit, and then pass them on to the right person on your team. Or you could create a totally custom customer support workflow. It can handle the first wave of questions, look up order details, solve the easy problems, and only bring in a human when it's absolutely necessary. I mean, the possibilities here, they're pretty much endless. So it all comes down to this. It's about taking that next logical step in your own journey with AI. It's about making that crucial leap from just being a user to becoming a builder. And, this quote from the source material just perfectly captures this whole idea. The real power isn't just in writing a clever prompt anymore. It's being the person who can connect different AI models together, automate the work between them, and actually deploy the whole system.
Which brings us right back to our central analogy, because it just says it all. Renting the car is great for a quick trip, but building the garage and managing the whole fleet, that's how you build an empire. That's how you build a future. And let me be clear, both are useful skills. Using AI tools is valuable, but making that switch to ownership, well, that just changes the entire game. It unlocks a level of power and creativity you just can't get any other way. So the final thought I want to leave you with is this. The future of AI is going to belong to the builders, the architects, the people who aren't just using the tools but are creating the systems of tomorrow. So the only real question left is, are you ready to start